that being said, this has been Carbon Way Games. Hope everyone has a great day and love you all so much and peace. And also don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and make sure that bell icon is on. Hey, welcome to Carbon Way Games. Um, so whenever I was editing this video the first time, it didn't want to show the video of everything that happened afterwards. This is my first of many run-ins with legendaries. And we see Azelf. Yay. Something I actually did want. I actually had to change the layout style because this was overlapping because I do have the Pokenav now. At the end, well, in this video you will see me get the Pokenav. So, you're going to see me try and catch an Azelf. I tried to catch it at full health while I was asleep. But now, hear me out here. Since it is a nuzlocke and I have to catch one Pokemon per route, and I only get one opportunity to do so unless dupe claws. I forgot to mention that in the description of the first video about dupe claws, where if it's the same Pokemon species, I can actually basically re-roll my encounter. As you can see, Barrage hit a whole bunch. Now, mind you, I'm throwing Pokeballs at it. And it just pops out, which I don't know why there's such a delay. So I decided to go for rest. So I'm like, okay, you want to put yourself to sleep. I'll see how it is. So I went for Barrage again because I was afraid Uproar would kill it. And that's not what we want to do. What we're trying to do in the Nuzlocke is try and build up a team. And then once the team is built up, then the goal after that is just to try and beat the game. Without fainting, of course. You can't white out in a Nuzlocke, otherwise it's game over. And I'm moving my mic again, so there's going to be staticky noises. And if you couldn't tell, that was the most BS way for that Pokemon to not want to be caught. Excuse me. Which again, it had no reason to not want to be caught. It should have wanted to be on my team. I mean, I call my team the Clutch Boys. Because they clutch their victory somehow. Yay, this is when you get to meet Suwoop. Which, I feel like I already did this part. No, you guys didn't see me catch a Pokemon. I'm tripping. But as you can tell, I ended up catching this because I gave the name away. GMGKJ is going to enjoy that name. That's my little cousin, by the way, aka Lil Green. That's my homie. If you guys have seen any of the videos, well, if you guys saw the WWE 2K19 video on the Ten Tails Gaming channel, y'all know who Lil Green is. That's my little dude. It's my little homie over there. So we use Uproar and everything like that after, I believe I used some Barrages, but it used Copycat, so it decided to use Uproar with me. So I calmed down. I had no potion, so I was like, oh boy, this run's about to be over. I'm about to lose to a level 3 Bonsly. I keep wanting to keep calling him Bonsley. I don't know why, but he breaks out again. So this is his last Uproar. So I'm at 9 health. I'm at 9 HP, so I just throw my last Pokeball. And I'm just saying, you know what? Forget it. I'm done. If you don't get in the ball, then I'm just going to beat you. So it got in the ball. So I was like, aight, so I guess threatening the Pokemon work. Obviously not. It's the bonsai Pokemon. So that's probably why I keep calling it Bonsley. But that makes no sense. So I named him Suwoop. My cousin's gonna crack jokes on me for that one. But it was worth it. It was so worth it to do. I was not tripping off of it. So we went to Lake Verity so we could try and catch a Pokemon because obviously we didn't get it on Route 201. Um and I know in this video, oh no, in the other video I didn't miss a step whenever I was like I didn't miss a route whenever I was running through and doing my encounters. And I do have the parcel to take to no, I do not have the parcel yet. No, I do have the parcel. I'm tripping. I'm tired. So we run into another legendary. And it's the same as if that taunted me last time. Scrub. So I send out over easy and it has download. So I was like, okay. And it tried to go for rest and it's at full health, mind you. So that made no sense. So now it can't go for rest. And now it's just getting hit with uproar. So it goes for confusion. But since I'm part psychic, I resist confusion. To be fair, I remember whenever psychic types were like the best types in Pokemon. Due to that was Gen 1 though. Gen 1 psychic types were the best kind of Pokemon to have due to the fact of Gen 1 I feel was like an incomplete game. But yeah, it has a calm nature and everything like that. I believe it gets an attack boost or I believe it gets an attack or a defense boost. Um, Actually, at this point in time, I'm actually looking up what boost the nature gives, and I can't remember, but I feel like it's a defense boost because I mean, look at that defense; it's the best thing it got, and it's such a low level. So it's level 3. I'm looking at its moves, and it has fake tears and copycat. So I was checking everything over again. I don't know why I'm so thorough about checking my stuff, but yet I always forget to go buy potions and Pokeballs and Nuzlocks. Like there was one time I went through like 9 different routes and forgot I had no Pokeballs. Which again to me made no sense. And since I'm not doing a let's play, I'm not reading it, so therefore we're good on that part. Um this again is like another 30-minute video. I'm really hoping since I have the first part since I do have the first part, this is the second part of episode 1 actually. This is the other stuff that wasn't shown in the other video, so I'm making a video to actually do that. That's why in the comment section of the first part of it, I put down where that video ended and where this video starts like a few seconds after I save the game. So you might hear like a small tidbit of me saying something due to the fact of I was whatchamacallit. Oh yeah, saving and talking at the same time. Uh However, it does record my voice when I'm playing the game, but because my game's audio is so loud, and I do that because I do like the music in Pokemon, so I listen to it while I play. Well, sucky thing about me doing this first video on parts is one, it's in parts, so it's not like all the videos are just one shot through, which they all are now. Well, they're going to be at least. And after episode 2, everything like episode 3 on up is going to be 45 minutes. I will try to make it 45 minutes. If it's a little bit longer, I'm sorry. Not really. But if it's less, it's not going to be. So, and if I do end it, I'll round it out with like some grinding or something like that. To be fair, episode 2 was supposed to be my grinding episode, but I'm deciding to do the grinding off screen instead of on screen. So if I do the grinding off screen, everything like that, people aren't going to be like, oh, it's taking so long for you to get through this Nuzlocke. Everyone only does it in like 20 some videos. You're having like 80 billion for one Nuzlocke. Oh, I'm sorry. I've had people actually complain to me about my videos before, which, don't get me wrong, criticism I can take very well when it comes down to like what I'm working on. Which I really wanted this Lucario, and I'm so mad I didn't get it. Like, you're gonna see the bull crap on how it lost. So it's using Foresight. So I'm like, okay, so I don't think you have an attacking move. Well, I mean, it does have an attacking move, but it's not that much damage. It's quick attack. It's good on everything but me. And that's going to cause more staticky noises. Because for some odd reason, I let my laptop sit on the cord. Oh, I'm really bad at this. But you know what? Hey, I don't care. I'm bad at a lot of things in life. Pokemon's just not one of them. I just have bad luck at catching stuff. Except for, like, most legendaries. But, again, since this is a randomizer, all the static Pokemon are changed. That includes the legendaries. So the legendaries can be something completely different. And everything in this game goes all the way up to Gen 5 because, obviously, this is not a 3DS emulator, but it's a DS emulator. So, I mean, I can at least play everything up to 5th gen and with the Universal Pokemon Randomizer, which shout out to Madry Bread because I completely forgot this existed until I started watching his channel months ago. Which I watch a lot of his videos because they're Pokemon challenges. And I love seeing new kinds of challenges. However, there are going to be a couple challenges that I am actually going to do. I do after I beat this, and then after I beat, and while I'm working on my other Nuzlocke, while I'm working on my Pokemon Black Nuzlocke, I will be doing a Heart Gold and Soul Silver challenge to where I got up and used the bathroom at this point, and then I came back. I will be doing a Heart Gold and Soul Silver challenge where I will try and beat the game with literally a team. Okay, nah, it's not going to be a team. It's going to be a single Pokemon challenge, which is going to be very difficult to pull off. It's probably going to be like Chansey or, maybe an evolution of one of them. I was thinking of doing a Chansey run, but then I thought for a second. I'm like, wait, that's a Chansey run. I don't think I could pull that off. But I would try anyways. All the Pokemon I'd have to use are like, well, outside of battle, I can only use like HM slaves and stuff like that. So I bought 7 potions. I ended up using all those potions. It actually gets pretty tragic after this point. Because, as you can tell, Route 202, we were unsuccessful in catching. Now, mind you, I didn't get another Pokemon until episode 2. So right now, what you're seeing, a level 3 Bonsly and a level, I think, 7 or 8 Execute. I completely forgot that Surskit was part water. And I used Copycat and I hit it with Bubble. And then I realized, oh wait, that's not smart. I'm not going to be able to do anything to it. I also was thinking about hitting it with fake tears to drop its special defense, but then I thought for a second if it crits me, then I have to get rid of my only other Pokemon, which wouldn't be helpful if I go against a flying type, seeing as how that's a grass type right there. And Bondslide doesn't know a stab move until level 14 whenever he learns Rock Throw. However, at the end of episode 2, we at least make it to Oreburgh Gate. So that's not a bad stopping point, actually. That's actually a pretty decent one. I think I actually went to the Pokemon Center and healed up and then saved it, which I believe that's what I did. It's funny because I just got done recording that video too, and I'm still confused. Mind you, I'm editing this at like 12 in the morning. I'm editing this at midnight, and it's still not like my editing isn't really all that much because all I'm doing is just trimming some of the stuff that happened out of it, and then I'm recording my voice over it. Which I mean, it's a basic transition of like small time editing, but again, this channel's not big. I have 4 subs on this channel. I have 12 on the other channel. So it's like neither one of my channels are like super huge, and it wouldn't let me escape at first. So then I tried again, and then it let me run away. So now I see a nose pass. So I'm like, I don't have any moves that can hurt this. I'm not messing with it, so I'm running. Now, mind you, I could have grinded. And I love how there's a delay with the sound and the gameplay. There's like a huge delay. But at least whenever you see the moves, at least whenever the moves get pulled off, you at least get to see it. Now, with this being said, this is a very long battle. You can skip this if you want to, because this Burmese spams protect, and I can't just copycat protect. So I'm using copycat over and over again, and it's just like the sandstorm constantly rages. So I'm literally stalling this Burmy out because I can't get hit in sandstorm because I'm a rock type. It don't affect me. However, it's dealing constant damage to Burmy, and I can get some experience off this, and I don't need to actually, I don't have to switch out. Because if I switch out, my execute would actually get hurt by the sandstorm, and I don't want that. So I think this battle took me like, I don't know, 3-4 minutes maybe. I don't know. It was a pretty long battle. It took forever to end this, and I'm shocked that the Burmy had Sandstream as an ability, which I haven't actually seen that in a randomizer yet. I have never seen a grass type Pokemon. I think it's grass and bug or just grass, but I've never seen them get, whenever I randomize the abilities, I've never seen it get Sandstream. But however, I have ran into an enemy Pokemon that did have whatchamacallit, and yes, it had to go down to struggle. I literally waited until it went down to struggle. To be fair, I knew it was soon, but that was the only way I was going to be able to beat this, unless I want to risk damaging my execute. And I really didn't want to risk that. So now we're back in the running, and we're going to grab this item real quick. It's a Miracle Seed. I don't use Miracle Seed. Now, the only reason why I'm not using it is due to the fact I don't have a grass move, so there's no point for me to use it. So I was checking to see what route was and what city I was about to hit. So I realized I'm going to Jubilife. Okay, so it's Jubilife City. It's basically Pokemon's version of New York. It's a big city, bunch of people. No, I'm just kidding. It's just a giant city. And then we meet the Big Dumb, aka Looker, one of the dumbest characters I've ever met in Pokemon. But nobody, and I mean nobody, is as dumb as Hop. However, my capture card is missing a few pieces, so I'm probably gonna have to get me a new one. So I'm probably gonna get a Razorback or an Elgato. If I do get the Elgato capture card, though, that thing will be protected with my life because one Elgato stuff is expensive. They're like $200, like almost $300 just for the capture card itself. But it can run everything on that capture card basically. And whenever I get my capture card, I'll be able to do my Overwatch videos because I haven't played Overwatch on PC, so I don't really know how Overwatch is on PC. Now, I don't know what the Versus Recorder actually does, so I'm gonna look that up actually. Um, let's see. Uh, duh, 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 duh. Pokemon Platinum. Yeah, that's the game I'm playing. Oh, huh. Okay. So the Versus Recorder, I can just record and store my battles in that. That's actually pretty interesting. I don't know why I went and talked to all these people. I think I'm looking for an in-game trade, which, to be fair, I don't know what the in-game trades are. I do, however, have the in-game trades randomized, so uh, like, so the Pokemon I can trade to them uh, is randomized, and the Pokemon I get is random. However, I did get the Razor Fang, and I immediately decided to no, I went too far over. I'm being dumb right now, not listening. But I put it on my execute so that way, whenever I hit stuff with barrage, it has a chance to flinch. So apparently, oh yeah, I gotta go all the way down to Gym 4, boys. Oh man, this is gonna be great. So in Orberg, I can get a. I could trade a Machop for an Abra. I don't know what it's gonna be, and I doubt they're gonna want a Machop. Weasel for a Chatot, which actually isn't a good idea. Same with Metachamp. Well, actually, Metachamp for Haunter is actually great. Oh, but it's holding an Everstone, so it doesn't evolve. So that's horrible. And a Finneon for Magikarp, that's also very super stupid. But however, they all have the hidden abilities. Now, however, Heart Gold and Soul Silver has worse in-game trades. Bellsprout for Onyx, that's actually decent. Drowsy from a chop, that's not bad, even though I like Hypno more. Um, at least they all hold items. A Doug Trio from Magneton, which actually that's not a bad trade off. Actually, Hunter for Zatu, that's horrible. I'm not gonna let you have a. You know what? Yeah, I'm definitely not gonna let them have that. Fortress for Beldum, that's perfect though. That is legitimately perfect. Um, a Bonsly for Rhyhorn, see, that'd be great. But in the Olivine Gym, you can trade any, any, any Pokemon for Steelix. However, fair warning: whenever you guys see, whenever you guys do see the Heart Gold and Soul Silver, what you call it? Da, 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 Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Whenever you guys see it, Brock's Rhyhorn will actually know Thunderfang. So I'm just like, wow, really? A Thunderfang on a Rhyhorn? That's not something you see every day. I don't even think my Rhyhorn and Sword and Shield knows Thunderfang. But then again, I don't even know if Thunderfang is actually a move in that game or not, because I actually have not used it and have not ran across it. And I have like 3 Jolteons. One's shiny, the other ones aren't. However, I did recently get a shiny Espeon in Pokemon Sword. No, Shield. Shield's where I got the shiny Espeon. And it was amazing. Whoever this Machamps.com person is, bro, you was the lifesaver when it comes down to Sword and Shield. But however, Swoop ended up learning Flail. And the lower your HP is, the more damage Flail does. There's actually a chart showing you how much Flail does at certain percent, at like certain levels of health. Like once you drop down to like 1 HP, Flail is like almost perfect. So I talked to him, he gives me an item, he just gives me a potion. Sadly, it wasn't a random item and I just got a potion out of it. So I go into my bag, and instead of being smart and going to the Pokemon Center and using a free heal, I end up trying to round out the video as quick as I could. So I ran up to him, gave him his parcel, which contained 2 town maps. So one for him and one for me. I guess his mom thought he would lose it and would need a second one as a backup. But if he lost the first town map, there's a guarantee he's going to lose the second one. It's like whenever I lose, like, it's like when I lose wallets. This is like my 9th wallet in 2 years. How? How do I run through 9 wallets in 2 years? Oh, I know how, easily. I forget them, and or I have actually burned a wallet. Don't know how. I just managed to burn it. I was at a party. Okay, I was at a bonfire, and we were all messing around, and I was throwing something, and I guess I had picked up my wallet by accident, thinking it was my buddy's, and I chucked it at the fire. And I was like, hey, yo, John, your wallet's in the fire. He's like, joke's on you. My wallet's in my pocket. And then I thought for a second, I looked at that wallet, and it was my Mickey Mouse wallet. I was like, no, my Mickey Mouse wallet. And yeah, that's like, that wasn't the greatest experience of my life. However, all you gotta do in this part is just go talk to these 3 clowns and literally say yes to everything they ask. And then you get the Poketch coupons, and that gives you the Poketch, which aka the Pokewatch. But however, the video is almost over. Like, subscribe, turn that bell icon on, and every